Hi, everyone. It's Carolyn Moor with the Modern Widows Club. And here at Modern Widows Club, we have something exciting for you for the next couple of months. Since we have these 7 pillars of healthy widowhood, we want to focus on spiritual health with a special guest speaker, Rabbi Jason Sobel. And Rabbi Jason, welcome to our spiritual series that we're going to be doing today.
Shalom, I'm so excited to be with you.
This is something that we have a long relationship with Rabbi Jason, is what I call him, with Modern Widows Club. He has spoken at our Modern Widows Club leadership conference that was in Nashville last year. He's also who is going to be officiating my own personal wedding in November. But some of you may not know who he is, and so I just want to give you a little bit of background. He's a Messianic rabbi. He lives out in California. His website is fusionglobal.org, so you can look him up and do a little bit of your own research. He does a lot of work all over the country, and also he takes a lot of people to Israel. And he also was involved in the TV series Chosen, and he is the author of The Rock, the Road, and the Rabbi with Kathy Lee Gifford. He also has a new book out called Breakthrough, which is what he spoke about at our leadership conference, and he brought the house down. Now, I was supposed to meet Rabbi Jason last year on tour with some of our Modern Widows Club ladies, and I didn't get to go. And so I ended up meeting him in a different way. And Rabbi Jason is very much instrumental in helping me introduce me to my fiance. So Rabbi Jason, you came to me and you had this great idea to do a spiritual series together.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think now more than ever in the world in which we live in, having spiritual health is so important to our overall well-being. And I know that there are so many pressures, especially upon widows, given all of the craziness that is going on in the world today. And so I just wanted to be able to do something that could be a support and an encouragement. And that's why I'm excited to be part of this with you.
That's right. I've learned so much from you, and I look forward for everyone to meet you virtually, at least for now. And we've done a lot of talking about what we thought the topic would be best for our ladies. And one of the things that I always try to do is make sure that this is something relatable and accessible. And so you'll be able to sign up for the webinars that we're going to be doing. That way you will be able to actively ask Q&A in the conversations that we're having. And so we decided the topic was going to be on developing your spiritual senses. Now, can you give us just a little bit of idea of what that's going to entail?
Yeah, I think that the material and the spiritual, or the natural and the spiritual, just like there's whatever is in the natural has a counterpart on the spiritual and emotional side of things, because there's heaven and earth, and the two are meant to be complementary to one another. And so if we're going to be healthy, if we're going to find wholeness, if we're going to find peace, and by the way, in Hebrew, the word for peace and wholeness come from the same root, shalom and shalem or shlemut, wholeness and peace come from the same root. Then it's so important that just like if you are what you eat on a physical level, on an emotional and spiritual level, you are what you hear, you are what you see, you are what you say, you are what you feel. And so being able to see and hear and speak in a way that's spiritually and emotionally from a place of wholeness and health is just key to flourishing. And so those are some of the things we're going to be talking about. How do we develop those aspects in our life? See better, hear better, speak better, feel better in a way that impacts us and those around us.
Well, I'm so excited to bring this to our ladies. We talk a lot about balance in life, and the spiritual path is definitely a lot we talk about in building even resilience. And so, finding that wholeness and aligning our life in these very sort of unaligned times, I'm excited that we're going to be able to bring real comfort to our community. So we have decided that we're going to be able to do this webinar. You'll be able to register for this. You'll be able to submit your questions to Rabbi Jason on the call. We've got 3 dates actually right now. We've got August 27th, we've got September 10th, and September 24th. And so you'll be able to register for the first one we're going to do on August 27th, and then you'll be able to, we'll share more about those other dates later, because we just want to focus on the first one. So I'm excited, Rabbi Jason, to start this. And I really just from the bottom of my heart want to thank you for, first of all, really caring about our ladies at Modern Widows Club.
Yeah. And I just want to say to all of our friends, all of you women who are watching, is that, God created you to be beautiful and amazing. And just like all of us want to feel beautiful, often, the beauty is not just external, it's internal. And God is wanting to bring out to the maximum your both external and your internal beauty. Beauty is your birthright. You were born to be beautiful. You are beautiful. And so I think knowing and understanding that, and knowing how that we bring out our inner beauty through what we what we see, what we say, what we hear, what we allow ourselves to hear. I mean, that's part of our heart, to bring about that transformation, to bring out the fullness of your potential, because God has placed so much in you. And I'm just so excited because I know we're going to see transformation and incredible things happen as we interact together.
I think you're right. The word transfigure is always one that I've always looked back at, because it's about becoming, you're beautiful, and then you go through this widowhood experience, but you can come out of that even more beautiful, and realizing beautiful parts of yourself that actually you didn't even know they existed. And so I've seen this happen thousands of times in this organization, and I look forward to walking and enjoying this series with all the women that signed up for this. And so I'm looking forward to it. So look for our sign up, and we'll see you there. Shalom. God bless.
Shalom.